So once again, here is the wax dirt operation, where this batch here is all done. I'll show you guys a good way to test that here in just a second. I went to going pretty liberal on my wax. I'll do a pound of wax per gallon of dirt. The dirt I've got here is really organic, got a lot of roots and stuff in it, which really isn't good. Makes it absorb more wax, but it makes a dark finished product, a dark wax dirt. You kind of get an idea how dark that is base compared to that. All the soil around here is wet when we're trapping though, so once it freezes it looks pretty dark. So I'm trying to get dirt that's similar in color to that. So here's a batch that's done. This batch here I just stirred. Of course you want to use your clean gloves, and I just use that rake for stirring it. And this dirty piece of glass, old Wendell, is what I use on top. You can also use plastic, just clear plastic stretched out. Black plastic does not work because you're using the UV rays going through cooking it. So you need clear plastic where the rays can get in there and trap it, kind of like a greenhouse effect. Or other guys use propane or burners, whatever, in pans. You can do that. Just don't get your dirt so hot that you start burning, scorching any of those roots or stuff in there, because it leaves an odor to your wax dirt. But there we go. That's this phase. I'm going to start sift another batch of dirt and add some wax to it. Okay, here's the next batch. I sifted all, so if the guy wants, he doesn't even have to carry a sifter in the field, and you're not waxing big clunks of dirt that aren't getting waxed all the way through. Sifted all, then I added the wax to it. I do about 5 gallons at a time. One of these tubs works pretty good. Bought these tubs at D&B. And then here's the finished product. Work here. Now I said I want to go real heavy on my wax. It's quite expensive, really. Adds up quick, but the price of coyotes, although I think they're probably on the downward trend now, we'll see. The price of coyotes, it's easy to justify the wax dirt, keep your set working. We've got to use something. You can't trap in the wintertime out here. So I'd rather than spend $1 per set, I'd rather spend $1.20 and be sure it's working than just spend $1 per set and waste it. So anyways, you put some wax dirt on just on something, create yourself out a little thing in the middle here, and then you should be able to just pour water on it, and it should do just like that. And let it set a while, come back and check it, and what you don't want is water leaking down and running out of that, obviously. You can see as I get real close there how that's bubbling on the edges. That's you're not freeze-proofing your set, you're waterproofing your set. And if you really want to test this, you could do this in the freezer. You want to make sure it'll set though without going through, but then you can put it in the freezer, and that on top should freeze. You should just be able to pluck that piece of ice right off there. And what's going to happen when it rains, you actually, as opposed to a normal set where you kind of make a low spot, you can still have your set fairly low, but your actual over your trap, you're going to have to heap it a little bit. Then what happens when it rains, the water just all hits and runs off your pad, so when the coyote steps, it still just steps right through it. So, alright, that's how you do it. Good luck to y'all.